right, so let's quickly look at the answers of our assignments under PANDAS. So the first question was how to import, right? So it's a straightforward question, right? Like import PANDAS as PD, it will bring it to the computer's memory. PANDAS and its supported functions will come. You can access them as PD dot something. Right, so the next thing is that PD dot version, right, where since we already it is present in the form of PD, right, I can use it like this. So the second question was create a PANDAS data frame from a dictionary. So you create a dictionary by using, this is a key followed by value, next key followed by value. So whichever key you give becomes the name of the series, in the sense name of the column. Every column is a series. And we know that every row is indexed by, if you don't specify an index, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see that on the leftmost side of this data frame, we have 0, 1, 2, 3. They are automatically assigned. So value is what I have assigned. Word is also I have assigned. Okay, so that's the answer from it. Okay, yes, I have seen few of you created the data frames in your own way. Yes, absolutely fine, right? There was no restriction saying that only three columns should be there, 4 rows should be there, nothing. So whatever you created, it was fine for us. All right. So, but important part was it was supposed to be created from using a dictionary only, not any other methods. All right. So then we go to the next question. You are supposed to read. So there was a file given with you, right, to you with the assignment question. So you are supposed to use that. Okay, so there is a hint saying that you are supposed to use pd.read.csv to load that data set onto your computer, right? So let me call it as a df is equal to pd.read_csv. Then I have to tell what is that file name. So it is cars 93 underscore miss.csv. And okay, let's read that. Then once it is, it actually right now you can see that it has been read, right? How do you check out, right, whether you have read something properly or not, right? You can simply say that the df is a name I have given, okay, df.head. Right, if you know this head shows first 5 values. If you want to check, if you want to read more than 5, by default, if I simply write df.head, it always shows only 5. Right, you can see that manufacturer model. It's related to a car manufacturing company. All right, then let's go further. I'll show you df.head of say 10. When I say 10, now you see it shows 10 different values. Any number other than 5, if you require, you have to mention them in the bracket. Okay, so these are the from the top in your data set, from the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, dot, dot, dot. If you ask 100 will be shown, right? At the same time, you can have an option to see them from the bottom, right? So this is df.tail. Whatever you require, you use. Okay, if you do this, last 5 values will be shown. Okay, so df.tail bracket 10 means last 10 values will be shown, and so on. Okay, that's fine for us. Now you see that I think it has another part of the question. Let's see. Yeah, get the number of rows, number of columns, data types, summary statistics of everything. From this, you are supposed to get that. That's what was the actual question. So we have not finished this yet. So let me add another thing. So head is over, tail is over. Then the next part is df dot. I think I can check shape. So you know what do you mean by this? So right, 93 rows, 27 columns. So that answers the next question. Then df dot. There is what is called as B types. You see that every column is a different type of, it has a different data type. Manufacturer is an object, model is an object, type is object. So the prices, everywhere you see a price is a floating value. Airbags, yes or no, maybe, right? Let's just go back and check. Where is airbag? Airbags. You see, none, driver only, passenger and driver, etc. So it has been represented in the object format. So drivetrain, number of cylinders, maybe engine size, etc. Everything is allocated in. Everything has been written in different formats, right? That's what is the usage of df.d types. Okay. Then I can actually make a count here. Again, I'll show you something here. Df dot dty d types dot, see, there is what is called as a value counts. It says that how many out of them, there are so many objects, right? So there are so many parameters, so many columns. Out of them, how many are what type? So float type are 18. 18 columns are having float values. 9 columns have object types. Okay, so this is what you can try to find out by using what is called as a value counts. Then statistically details, if you want to find out the statistical details of any data which you have, you are supposed to use what is called as df.describe. So you see, every column, for each and every column, right, you are getting the following details. What's the count? What's the mean value? What's the standard deviation? What is minimum? 25%, 50, 75%, and the max value. So this is right coming for each and every column that you have, each and every numerical column that you have. Not for, it is not applicable. So I cannot find the mean of the airbag column, because the airbag column was telling only driver only, no airbag, driver only, driver and passenger. I cannot take a mean, right, standard deviation of that. So those kind of columns you leave. Other than that, whatever columns you have, for them you are going to get the statistical details in this fashion. Okay, so that's the next part. So is it a question number 3? Yeah, so we are still in the question number 3. Okay, so let's move further. It actually has another part called find out the value. So I use df dot values. Let's check that now. Right? So every value that is present over there, every name, everything, right? It's going to come over there for each and every object. So may not be useful, right, in every cases, but sometimes, yes, if you want, you can use it, right? So I can also convert the date, not df dot values dot, I can perform what is called as a to list. So it means everything will be converted into a list. Now you check this. So whatever was there here, it was not so clearly visible. Each and every value was not present because it was saying dot dot dot. There are many things I cannot display. That's what was the meaning. But now I'm saying that no, I want to see. So put it into a list and show me everything. So now you see, right? You can see each and everything that was present over there. So you want to look for specific thing, you want to search something, means yes, you can go. Okay, all right. So the next part of the question is, okay, there is nothing to type here. I'll just erase this. Okay, the next question, we'll move to the fourth question. Given a data frame like this, display the details of the specific column that is named. So first I'm supposed to create this. So let me try to do that. So df is equal to, okay, pd dot data frame of, so you see I'm supposed to enter them name something, age something, so it has to be the dictionary format itself. So I'll start with the first entry. Okay, so that is equal to name, and for the names I'm going to enter, what are the names? Jeff, Isha, and Gia. All right, so that's the first column, and the second column should be age. So enter the ages given over there. It says 30, 56, 8. Okay, so this is the first thing. Then let me enter this and check whether I can get that. Yes, you have this coming up. And the next part is that enter only that the name column for that. How do you do that? So this is df of simply enter name. Okay, you should be able to access the same thing using df dot name, right? Okay, both methods are applicable, right? You should be able to get that. So that was exercise 4. I hope you don't have any doubts over here. Let's move further. Exercise number 5. Given this data frame, right? Display the details of a row, whichever row has the word GIA in it, right? So you are supposed to look, right, for row. So whichever column has GIA, display the complete row is my question. All right. So this is how I try to do that. So df of df of uh, name, my mistake. Name, I'll compare equal to GA. Okay. So actually, if you see, it's GA is the 0, 1, 2. So second row, I'm displaying that. Okay. So GA and the age is also being displayed. Complete row has to be displayed, right? In the sense, I'm trying to take out a complete row from that based on some condition. Okay. So whichever column has a column by the column heading is name. In that, if you find a GIA, show me everything. That's what was my question, and you are able to see that in this way. Okay, very important, right? How to access a complete row when you made depending upon certain conditions along column is what we are seeing here. Other types of questions are going to come next. Okay, let's go to the next question. Question number 6. So question number 6 says that if this is a data frame, right, display the name of the person whose age is minimum, right? So fine, this is very interesting. Right, so let's just see. I want to access the df, and now I'm going to put a condition. Df dot age is df dot age means it is a particular column. In that, I want to find out the min. Okay, equal to the df of age, right? In the age column, find out the minimum. If that is equal to a particular row in which the age is minimum, display me that is the question. So again, you see that itself is answer. So we are getting that. Okay, so it takes some time to get adjusted to these kind of representation, right? You don't have to write a very large code, or this is not very complicated, right? Only thing is that initially to get adjusted to all these types of representation. Okay, so now you might think that, oh, we could write like this also, very simple. We tried in a very complicated way, and we tried to make things very complicated, because of which we didn't get an answer ultimately, right? So that maybe few of you will definitely think in that way, but yes, right, you can, it needs some practice, right? Once you do that, you will be able to, right, do this with ease. All right, so that's the question number 6, right? Let's move ahead. The question number 7. Okay, this was that question. I think I wrote minimum age, display the name of the person with, okay, it was maximum age. That's all. Fine. Age dot max. That's all. So let me just copy this. Okay, so the max age, right, in this case is Isha 56. All right, then so display the details of a person whose name starts with E. All right, now I need to slightly modify my data frame. All right, so let's do this. we have to add after gr, add another one. Okay, so that is and add an age. So we created that. We created the data frame, and in the next part, I'm supposed to enter like this. So of df of, I'm looking for name. So name is what I'm looking for. In that, right? How do you access the first character? It's str of 0. Okay, this should be equal to 2. Let's see. Yeah. So you see, it was searching for in the name, df name column. Str of 0 means first in the string, whatever string you get, look at the first one. If it is equal to e, yes, show me that. So that's what was asked here. Okay. So anyway, I accept. A few of you had no clue what is this, right? How to find out that. But yes, you have tried so much. I can see that in the answers, and I appreciate that. All right, let's go further. Okay, there is a data set given, and I think we need to read the same thing again, because we use the same name for the data frame. Okay, so I will read this once again. You simply have to read this. Control V. I pasted that out. Okay, now I'll tell you that df dot okay, from a new data set, form a new data set by removing the or replacing the missing values from that. Okay, so that means I call this as df2. Form a new data set. They're saying df2 is equal to df dot. I'll show you how to. Okay, it says that removing or replacing. I'll show you both. So if you want to remove or fill NA, I just have to say that fill everything with a 0. Okay, every not a number, I'm trying to fill this. That's what comes to df2. At the same time, if you want to go to df3, this is df dot drop NA. So in df3 you have no not a numbers. In df2 you have you are originally, or wherever there was a not a number, replace that by 0, and we put it into df2. Okay, so that's the answer for question number 9. Let's move further. So if you look at the data set which is given, right, it actually has, right, various columns. All right. So in that, we are supposed to find out. Now find the count of the models which provides airbags to the driver only. Okay, so let me check that. Let me use a df3 now, because in df3 I have dropped the not a numbers, right? Let me use that. So df3 of I think airbag is capital. Let's go back and check once. What's the name given to the column? Okay, because otherwise it's definitely going to show you an error saying that I never find that. Okay, you see A and B are capital in airbags. Okay, airbags equal to it says that driver only. I think driver and only capital. Yeah, driver is D capital, only O small letter. Okay. Okay, so you are able to see that. So 6 rows, 27 columns. So the answer is 6. 6 of them are falling under this particular condition. Let's go to the next question. You see that find and count the models which provide airbags for the driver and engine size is greater than 3. So it's the same question, same part and something else. Okay, so in the DF3, I have to check two conditions. One is this, that is DF3 airbags equal to driver only. That's the first question. You see, along with this, I have another condition, that is and. This and the second one. So the second part, you check the question here. Driver airbag is for driver only and whose engine size is greater than 3. So after that, and I should put another condition now. And in the data, I think we have a column called engine size. Let's just verify whether the way I wrote engine size is correct. Yeah, you see, engine size. So engine size should be greater than 3. Oh, it's not data, my mistake. It is DF3, right? Let me check. Spelling mistake? E-N-G-E-N, yeah, thank you. E-N-G-I-N, correct? E-N-G-I-N-E is there, right? Engine size, okay. Thank you, Ziad, for correcting me. So these are the ones which satisfy the asked condition. And let's go to the last part of the condition that actually says that find out the count of the models which are provided airbags for the driver only. Engine size is actually greater than 3 and the type is large. So let us check where is the type. Yeah, you can see there is a type and we have large. Correct? So that's what we are looking for right now. So we need everything from here. So let me copy them as it is. Let me copy it as it is, and I paste it, I'll add the next condition. Okay, so then the next condition I'm supposed to add here should be and, right? The third condition. Third condition says that DF3, the type, okay, it should be equal to large. Okay, let's check. Yeah, so these are the 3 ones. Actually, we can see them here. So among the previous one, if the type equal to large, all the 3 should come there. So we got all the 3 here as our answers. Okay, so please go ahead if you have any doubt. Let me know. Anything you want me to repeat, please tell me. I can go with that. I can do that. Otherwise, we are coming to the end of today's session itself. All right. So okay, so it means you're fine with the answers provided over here, right? That's good. And this okay, next few days we will be discussing the following. Okay, the first thing will be completing the pandas left, or whatever part we have left so far, we'll cover that. Okay, maybe I try to cover it within one session of 3 hours, but if something is remaining, right, we may require another session, but that is not going to be beyond more than 4 hours in total. Okay, I'll try to compress in for 3 hours, because right, we can directly jump into the machine learning part immediately after that. Okay, but in the middle we will get assignments. So mostly only one day of time, right? No holiday will be given, right? Nothing, straightforward. A class is given, next day evening you have to finish. Okay, so that's how it will be, right? So I expect you to go through all of them, what is there in today's session. Immediately after the class, I will share you these documents, right? Please go through them and understand that. That's the first thing, okay, required. Again, go back to the basics. The two material you got for pandas and you got for NumPy, read them properly, understand. Any doubt you have, you're free to ask. Okay, so that is absolutely necessary, right? Plus the upcoming session, plus whatever assignments will be given after that. So next assignments will be only on pandas, no NumPy. NumPy will not come again. Okay, but we'll use NumPy in the middle because pandas are, we know that pandas are built over the NumPy. Fine. Okay, I hope things are clear. So once we finish that, right, there'll be one or two assignments, mostly three, I guess, will be one after the other. Immediately after that, we'll be jumping into the machine learning concepts. Remember the first class we started, wherein we had few slides, we discussed many things, and we stopped after that. Immediately after that, I jumped into the Python. So wherever we had left that point, from there it continues. Okay, so with there, you will observe that everything we have discussed so far will be useful, right, whenever you do the coding. So I want you to get adjusted to everything that we are doing in these assignments plus the upcoming assignments. Concentrate that, right? It's not necessary that you just have to stick to only those assignments. If you are free, like mostly today, I'm not giving any assignments, but yes, it's time for you to go back, study, understand, repeat, code, and refer the internet. If you get any assignments over there, right, with answers, you try to write your answer, compare with their answer, and upgrade. This is what is the absolute necessity.